Hello everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the MS Word Advanced tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 16, and here I will be making a project proposal design. Okay, so this is another project on where we'll be creating a project proposal design. Okay, so we'll be learning why you should learn making this one. Okay, so let's not waste time and let's get started. So here, as you guys can see, now I'm here in the home page of the MS Word. So from here, I'll be creating one blank document. And now what I'm going to do over here is let's come and see this particular options, which I do have over here. Okay, so now I will just click on the margins. I want to see the margins over here. Okay, so now let's go to layout option. So from layout, what I'll do is I will go to custom margins option. Okay, so from here what I'll do is I will just click on 0 on all the sides. Okay, so I'll just give 0 over here, and let's select this out. Okay, so let's click on 0 here again. Okay, and now let's come to layout again. Okay, and let's go to margins, go to custom margin, and on the bottom and on the right as well I'll give 0. Okay, so here as well I'll come and I'll give 0 over here. Okay, and now I'll click on OK. So here you guys can see now I can start typing from here on the sides. Okay, so the first thing what I'm going to do is I am going to insert and a shape. Okay, so for that what I'll do is I will just click on this rectangle tool, and now from here now I will be making some rectangles. Okay, so I'll just make a rectangle kind of like this, like whatever size I'm looking for. I can take this one. Okay, and once you have created this, what you can do is you can come here and just keep on no outline over here, and basically from here you guys will be able to choose all different colors. Okay, so let's come over here, go to shape fill, and we can choose a lot of fill colors over here. And now if you want to rotate this thing up, okay, so to create some designs, you guys can come here and rotate this thing quite like this. Okay, so you guys can come here and you guys can give this thing a rotation. And now what you can do is if you want to make a duplicate, okay, so in that case what you can also do is you can come here, click on a shift, okay, and like shift and alt, okay, otherwise control and shift over here. Okay, so here you guys can see now I have got a duplicate of this. Otherwise if you want to do it, you guys can also do it using different option, which is just clicking on that one and just clicking on Control D. Okay, so first let's see this one over here. So for this one what I'm going to do is I am going to take up a different color. Okay, so now what I'll do is I will come here in the home option, and from home option on the shape format I'll come again. So from here basically I have selected this one, which one is there on the top. Okay, so from here if I want to actually change the shape, okay, if I want to edit the shape points, okay, I'll just go to edit points from here. And now once you click onto the edit points option, here basically you guys can see I do have different things right over here. Okay, so here you guys can see I have made up a shape. Go to shape format again, go to edit points. Okay, so from here if you want to move these points all together, okay, so let's come to this option again, go to shape format, go to edit shape, go to edit points. So from here if you want click, okay, so here you guys will have a lot of option. And now if I just come here down a little bit, okay, if I want to actually change this particular shape format over here, okay, go to edit points, and from here click on this point. And what you can do is if you want to take this thing here on top, if you want to give this thing a rotation kind of like this, you can use this one and come here, and now you guys can just put it kind of like this. Okay, so you guys can just put this one kind of like this. You guys can just put it over here. Okay, so here you guys have made up a small place. Okay, so if you come right over here, and if you are trying to decrease the size, again, what I'll do is I will come here in this edit shape option, go to edit points, and now I want to change this particular point from here. Okay, so again, click on this shape format, and now edit shape, edit points, select this point over here, and here you guys can see this box. You guys can come here and make some design over here. The same way, if you want to come over here, okay, so here you guys can see I have made up a design over here. Okay, so the next thing what you're going to do is you are going to take some different shapes. Okay, suppose I'll select this one, and what I'll do is I will just click on Control D to copy. So here you guys can see now I do have a copy over here. So in that case, what I can do is I can come somewhere over here. And now if I want to change the shade, okay, if I want to put it in a gradient color, I can come here onto the home option. From the home option, here you guys can see I do have more colors option. Okay, so here you guys can actually do that. And suppose now I will come here, go to insert option, go to shapes, and now I'll just take up a circle. Okay, I want to insert a circle or an ellipse over here. So now if I want to create it properly, this is how I will create. And now I will be able to move this thing around quite over here. Okay, so I'll just move this thing over here, go to shape outline, and now select no outline and just match the color which I have over here. Otherwise, just give up a different shade. Okay, so come over here to this one, go to shape fill, and basically you guys will be able to choose the shape right over here. So let's come here, go to shape fill, and now basically I will be able to choose the color from here. Okay, so I will just choose the same color, and here you guys can see the design. Okay, and the same way, if I go to shape fill option, I can also choose some gradient colors. Okay, so from here I will just choose the gradient color option. So let's come here in the shape fill, let's go to gradients and select more gradients. Okay, so basically from here what you'll be able to do is you will be able to change the color. Okay, so once I'm over here, okay, so I will be able to choose some different color. Okay, so here are different presets. So instead of that, I'll come here into the color option, and maybe from here what I can do is I can come like this, put it in the middle, and again I will go to this one, and maybe I will just choose a different color. Okay, so let's take this fade, okay, here, and now let's come to this option, which is the last option. Come here onto the color option and just choose a color. So this is how you guys can also view this. And if you want to send it to back, okay, come here and just click to send to back. Okay, otherwise select this, and now go to send to back option, and here you guys can see now how it basically looks. Okay, so if you want to select all this color all together, in that case also you guys can come here, click on shift, and now select this one and the last one here as well. Okay, and now if you want to move it, you guys can come here to the group option and group these things down. And now here you guys can see you will be able to move this thing all along quite easily. Okay, so now I will just place this one right over here, and here what I'm going to do is I am going to insert more options. Okay, like I'll come here onto the insert option, go to shapes. Okay, so let's create one rectangle box over here. Okay, so now I will just create one rectangle box, go to insert again, go to shapes, from here rectangle. So now let's create some rectangles over here as well. Okay, so I will just create these rectangle boxes, put it over here, and from here you guys can change the color. Okay, so let's change this color to this one right now. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I am going to put no outline. Okay, so I will just come here and I'll put on no outline over here. Okay, so select this one, select no outline. Okay, so now this one looks quite great. And if you want to add some of the boxes, okay, like the text boxes, which we'll also learn over here. Okay, so in that case, now what I'll also do is I will come over here And now I will also create another box. Okay, so go to the insert option, go to shapes option, and from here just create another box. Okay, so just come here, go to insert, select shapes, and from here select this box. Okay, if you want to create some boxes over here, you guys can come and just create some boxes around. So maybe I'll just keep this thing right over here. And now what I can also do is I can just put this one right over here and maybe increase the size a little bit on the downside. Okay, so come here, and what you can do is you can come and select a send to back option. Okay, and now I'll just give up a different color over here as well. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll come here and I'll just go for a solid color. Okay, so let's take some light color, quite like this. Okay, so now this one kind of looks good, and I will also remove the outline color. Okay, so I'll just put on no outline, and from here now basically you guys will be able to add down your things like the email address, the phone number, and also anything about the company. Okay, so basically you guys will be able to do it. Okay, so now let's come here and let's check how you'll be able to draw text boxes. Okay, so suppose basically here I will just give our company name. Okay, so I'll just give the company name to Black Widow. Okay, Black Widow and company. Okay, otherwise what I can do is I can just directly go for the project proposal. Okay, so I will just give the project proposal here, so you guys can do it according to your need. Okay, now select this one over here, go to the home option, and from the home option what you can do is you can come here, and now you guys can increase its size. Okay, so you guys can give it till 36. If you want to increase it a bit, you guys can do that from here as well. Okay, if you want to increase the size from this side, okay, you guys can do that. Maybe just a bit more of the font size right now. Okay, so let's go for 4872, or I can manually also change over here. Let's go for 65, and let's click on enter. And now if I just increase the size of this box, this one kind of looks good. Okay, so now using this one, I'll just bring it here on top. Okay, and now again select all of this and go for the bold option. Okay, so now I have taken bold, and what I'm going to do is I want a white letter. Okay, so for that I'll go to font color, go for white, and now select the shape format option, and from here just go for no fill, and over here go for no outline. Okay, so now here you guys can see how this one actually looks. Okay, so come here again. If you wanna go for no outline, you guys can come here and check how it basically looks. Okay, so now here also you guys can actually work on with the text box. Again, come here and go to the shape option. So from here also you guys will be able to get this text box. So from here maybe just take a text box quite like this, and from there you guys can actually write our motto. Okay, our motto. Okay, and just increase the size a little bit of the words over here. Come here and check out the sizes. Okay, so basically if I select this one, so let's come down over here, and now let's check this kind of looks good. Okay, so our motto over here, and what you can do is you can just click on Control D to copy as well. Otherwise you guys can click on Control Shift. Okay, so you guys can also duplicate this text layer. Okay, so you guys can come over here, and from here basically you guys can just copy this thing. So copy this one over here with Control C, and let's come to this option and just click on Control V. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this thing right over here, and now I will just give this one a dark color. Okay, so let's use the black over here, and the same way go to the shape format option, give no fill, and also give no shape outline. Okay, so no shape outline over here. what I can also do is select this one, come here again, no outline. So now I have actually selected this part over here. If I want to move it up, I can move it up right from here as well. Okay, select this thing up, and if you want to move it, you guys can also move it right from here. Okay, so now this is one is motor and another one is aim. Okay, so I will just write aim over here. Okay, and basically you guys can just fill this place with some normal text. Okay, so now what you can do is you can come over here and now maybe make a text box. Okay, so come here, draw a text box option. Okay, and now I will just draw a text box over here. Okay, and also over here I will just make a text box. Okay, so come here and just make a text box. So now I will just off this option over here again. If I want to select it, here you guys can see if I want to select it, I'll select and delete. Okay, so now I will just select this one. If I want to increase the size, I will just increase the size from here as well. Okay, you guys can put your company motto and stuff. Okay, so if I just come here, let's go to this option, and from here I will just go to my resource file, and from my resource file I will try to get some of this words. Okay, so I will just click on yes. So here you guys can see I do have few words. What I can do is I can just copy this thing down. Okay, Control C, and now I will come over here again, and what I can do is I can just paste it over here using Control V. Okay, so the same way what I can do is I can come here and just click on Control V and maybe just decrease the size over here. Okay, so you guys can actually do that, and the same way you guys can adjust the size over here. So I'll select this one, maybe I'll just bring this thing kind of down over here. Okay, so I will just bring this thing, let's select this particular box over here, and now just move this box on top a little bit. Okay, so just put it over here, and now select this text box and bring it over here again. Okay, so if I just want to move it up, I will be able to move it up from here. Let's select this text box and just move it here on the corner. Make sure to work on with the alignment. Okay, so I'm just taking a bit of time over here, but what you can do is you can select this one and just click on the delete option. Okay, so here just select this one over here. Okay, which is there down. Come here and you guys can just delete it. Okay, so come here to the option over here, and this one kind of looks good. Okay, and basically from here you guys can also use different icons. Okay, so if you come here you guys can see an option called insert an icon. So from here it will just take me some time to load these icons. Okay, and here you do have a lot of choice for the icons, like what you want to use. Okay, so now here you guys can see now I do have all these icons over here, but what all I want to search is for address first. Okay, so let's search for address and let's click on enter. Okay, so here you guys can see I will have a lot of options for here as well. Okay, so now if I just click over here for address, okay, so it's taking some time. So here I have just changed it to location. Okay, so now I will take this icon over here and I will just insert it right over here. Okay, so now what I can also do is come to this option. Okay, change the graphic fill to a black color. Okay, and what you can also do is come here onto this particular place. If you want to come here, go to the text wrap option. From here you guys can go to square and just come here down, and basically over here you guys can put this icon up. Okay, so just select this one inside, and now you guys can just select this one and move around. If you want to decrease its size, you guys will be able to decrease its size from here as well. Okay, so come here, select this, and now if you want to log this thing, Okay, so here you will be able to do that from here as well. Okay, so for now, if you want to get this thing to the back, like to the extreme back, you guys can come here and select send to back option. Okay, so now with your like keyboard, you can use these icons over here. Okay, and just place it accordingly. Okay, so I will just put this one right over here. Again, the same way, what I'm going to do is I will come over here, and at this point I will also insert few of the icons. Okay, so let's search for some icon again. So here I will just type mail. Okay, and here you guys can see I do have the mail address. Okay, over here. Now again, go to the text wrap option, go to square, and come here, or just select this and just bring it here down. Okay, so come here and just make this thing small. If you want to increase the size a little bit, you guys can come here and you guys can just put good size. Okay, so just put it over here in one side. Okay, now again, what you want to do is you want to take another one, which is going to be the last one over here. Okay, so that one is going to be phone number. Okay, so in that case, go to icons, and from here just type phone. Okay, so from here I do have the phone option, and now I will select this one and I'll insert this particular icon. Go to the text wrap option, go for square. Okay, if you want to come here, and if you want to align it, and now just decrease the size accordingly. Make sure you align all this properly. Okay, so I'll just select this one, this one, and this one over here. Okay, and now if I want to align it, okay, so I can align it this one quite well. Okay, so here you guys can see if I want to align it to the left, here you guys can see now this is being looking quite great over here. Okay, so if I want to group this thing up, okay, I can come here and I can group this thing down all together. Okay, so now if I just select this one, if I want to move this a bit, okay, I will also be able to move this thing a bit over here as well. So now just select this whole thing up over here, and now click Ctrl C and just put up some text box. Otherwise, you guys can also make your own text box over here as well. Okay, so come here, make some text box, come here and also make some text box. Okay, so over here you guys can put up the email, and underneath the last one, what you guys can do, you guys can come here and also fill this with some phone numbers. Okay, so let me just write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Okay, so I'll select this and I will just increase the size a little bit. Okay, so I will just use 18 over here. Okay, and now I will just go for the address. Okay, Control C, come to this box, Control V over here. Okay, so the same way for location, maybe I'll take some things from here, Control C, come here and Control V to copy down. Okay, so if you want to come over here, and now I will select this one with shift, I will select this one here as well. Okay, so I will just select this, and now here what I'll do is click on this one and now go to the align text option. Okay, so align text. Okay, so here you guys can see if I want to align it to the bottom. Okay, so I will be able to align this text from here from the bottom as well. Okay, and if I just come here, okay, so it will just align it to the left from here. So let's select this one with shift, I'll select this one, and now I will select this one here as well. Okay, so now I will come to the align option, and now I will go to align to the left and right click over here, and I want to just group these things up over here as well. Okay, otherwise I can just come here, and maybe if I want to align it to the right, I will be able to align it to the right over here. So let's try that thing up over here as well. Go to align option, and now just go and align to the right. Okay, so here you guys can see I have aligned to the right properly. So now here you guys can see I will just take this thing individually over here, and now this one quite looks quite great. Okay, so once you're done, okay, over here if you want to add your website and all, in that case you guys can come here, go to draw text box, and from here you guys can just make a text box quite like this. Okay, and from here you guys can just write www dot dot co in. Okay, so you can just write this thing up over here, and now just increase the size of the text. Okay, so now I have increased the size of the text from here as well. Let's select this down and just make this bold over here. Okay, so now what you will be able to do is you will be able to come onto this option. If you wanna just place it here in one corner, you also do have the option from where you will be able to just place it here in one corner without noticing much. Okay, so in that case, if you come here, if you want to remove the shape outline, you guys can come here and just select the outline, and this looks quite great over here to the side. So this one you guys can come here, select, and just click on the delete option. Okay, so you guys can come here, select this shape out, and just click on delete. Okay, so this is quite nice design which you guys can also make using all this option available. And lastly, what I want to do is I just want to put a small line. Okay, so in that case I will come here onto the line option, and now I want to create up a straight line. So I will just select this one, and now I will just increase the weight from here. Okay, so maybe I'll just take 6 over here, and now I will just change the color of it as well. Okay, so let's take this color, and this is how it actually looks at the end. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood this class on how you will be able to make a project proposal. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.